Hey collective, what's going on? Welcome to my channel, Crystal Empress 33. My name's Crystal and I have a daily message for you. Happy New Year. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. Took a break to be with my family and do lots of fun stuff. So I hope the holidays were good for everybody else. They were great for me. So I'm excited about this year, guys. I'm really excited about this year because we are in a place of great change. A lot of great things are happening for the collective this year, especially if you've been putting in the work. And the work is really loving yourself and following your passions. Following your passions, getting creative. That's the main way, this main source for you to manifest the things that you want, because it puts you in a vibrational state that's going to help you manifest the things that you want. And it's also a stepping stone. It's also a stepping stone for you to receive the next piece of information that you need to get closer to your goal. They did want me to mention intentions, setting intentions. And I'm sorry, I just looked down. I just looked down and saw this. My son got a crystal growing kit for Christmas, and he put it with my crystals. Oh, I love him so much. What a sweetheart. Excuse me. Let me. Intentions. So there's a difference between, they mean the same thing, but setting an intention, you can intend to do something. I intend to do A, B, or C. But if you actually just do it, that's also an intention. You intended to do it and you took action on it. That's an intention as well. And they wanted me to keep pointing that out, that a lot of people are setting intentions, but then they're waiting for something to come. They're waiting for something to come. And they don't want you waiting for anything to come anymore. They want you to go after it. And what they're wanting you to go after are your passions. If you don't know what your passions are, it's time to start dabbling. This is a new year. This is a new phase. A lot of great things can come into fruition for you this year. If you, in those intentions that you use, just your intentional words, turn into intentional action, you're going to find a huge quantum leap in your manifestations this year. And they wanted me to point that out. Okay. So I just heard March. Something about March being significant. Water signs. Okay. I don't know. I just got something about March. Okay. And then, oh, look. And then you got a distant friend is thinking of you in June. So there you go. I heard March. Now we have June. Big things happening this year. Lots of exciting energy. Lots of good things. It's like not everybody. You're going to start noticing a larger gap between those who have been, wow. I can't wait. I wish you guys could see where that card flew. Hold on. You're going to start seeing a bigger gap between those who have put in the work and those who haven't. Things are going to get harder for some people and much easier for a lot of other people. And it's like certain people won't be able to come into your experience anymore. Okay, yes. All right. So there's some type of, hold on. Okay. I'm getting a couple messages, so I just want to clarify. I love how that astral house just flew out literally right on top of news is on the way. So we're going to see what type of news is on the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a major year for you guys, okay? major year. Look, here in the past, and this card, this mountain card, flew out with major challenge to overcome, and it flew out over here in the past, right next to my amethyst, which to me kind of looks like a mountain, you know what I mean? So it's like, you have done this. You've done the hard work. And then it's saying, you know, maybe you were tempted to lower your standards in the past. You're not tempted to lower those standards anymore. All right? You have overcome your obstacles, triumph over obstacles here. You have literally climbed the mountain. You didn't lower your standards. You stayed true to what you believe in. You haven't given up. Even if you've taken breaks, you have not given up. And they want you to know that you're about to triumph over these obstacles. Okay. Some of you are getting married this year, because I have pleasure with a close friend, news is on the way, and too much concern with sexual matters. Somebody... Oh, shit. For some of you, this is great. But for others of you, you got somebody that you know you've been heavily, heavily on their mind, and they're about to shoot their shot. This could go the distance for a group of you. Not all of you, but for a group of you, this could really go the distance. I just heard rekindling. Okay. So whatever obstacles you overcame here, it's leading to unions. Now I have November out here. And then I've also, this is more career related. So we're going to tap into both cards. We're going to tap into both. I'm going to clarify this group here with the marriage. And then I'm also going to clarify this group here. All right. I just heard, for some of you, this energy here, it's someone new entering your life, climbing towards success, dealing with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. In the chair field, it's a woman with dark hair. It doesn't have to be a woman for this person, but I do feel like there's a group out here. Maybe you're a masculine, just, you know, your energy's more feminine dominant in your birth chart, and like I'm a female, right? I'm feminine, but my energy in my birth chart is more masculine dominant. I have a lot of masculine energy in my chart. So take that as it resonates. If you're looking for a job, there's something happening for you that's like it kicks off in March, big time. A big win in March. By June, something shifts physically. I don't know. There's some type of big win in March for someone here. And then in June, there's a move. There's some type of move. And then I just heard by November you get a jackpot. You hit a jackpot. This is a year of a domino effects of good things happening for groups. For especially the collective watching these videos, for sure. For sure. So I'm going to look into this separately. So we're going to look at they just wanted you to know that you've overcome these challenges. This is your past energy. So here's the marriage, the relationship. So we're going to do the relationships first right here. What is this relationship? Who is this? This is a relationship that you wanted to work out in the past. But it just felt like whoever you were dealing with had other options. They didn't really know what they wanted. They played the field quite a bit. They were more focused on money and maybe just sleeping around with this sexual matters. Because look, this too much concern with sexual matters is right here by this Ace of Wands, which, you know, that can be phallic in nature. You know what I mean? But this was something that you put an end to. It's like you level up in your romantic life and your career sector at the same time. It's like they go hand in hand. Something that needed to be let go of in the past with a relationship had to be let go so that you could work on yourself, so they could work on themselves. But I am literally seeing somebody giving you, you know how when somebody looks at you and you just know when they look at you that there's feelings there. It's like maybe they weren't looking at you that way for a long time, and now all of a sudden you're going to see this person looking at you like this again. Looking at you with like this softness and this adoration and a deeper level of understanding of who you are, and having more respect for who you are than they did in the past. They weren't seeing you through the lens that you deserve to be seen through. And that's why you had put an end to this. Or source put an end to it. It could have been them who had to end it. And, you know, they just had to work through their pain and you had to work through your pain. But now it's all of a sudden, it's time for them to come back. And this could really go the distance. They want commitment now. They realize that they had too much concern with sexual matters. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to make things work. They're ready to, you know, collaborate and cooperate. Do you see how everybody's playing a part in this card? Like the deer has flowers on its head. This woman has the pentacles. Another woman has sticks. Another woman is holding an animal. The frog on here is holding grapes. Everybody's playing a part. And it's like, look at this as a family unit. Everybody playing a part within a family. And they've thought about this quite a bit. It's like the more that they entertain these options, the more they realize that they didn't want them. And it's put them in a rougher place in life. You know, things haven't worked out exactly the way that they wanted. And now they think about this. You see the harmony in this card? This is what they're thinking about. It's like you and them, the center of attention. That's what they're thinking about. There is a lot of passion in this relationship. This is somebody who works very hard. Somebody who works very, very hard. Strives to be stable. Loves having stability. I'm also getting protector energy here. Someone who really... Okay, now I just said that and I wasn't looking at the card. When I look at this card, you see how this coin is sitting on top of his fist. You see what I mean? It's like he fights for his stability. Fighting for the stability, fighting for this relationship, wanting this to work out. And this is somebody that's not going to stop pursuing you, by the way. This is somebody's like the 10 is right there on, that was the number sitting right there. And it's, oh my God, it was right by this heart. And then it flipped over to the 11, which is a new beginning. So there's an end here. You have successfully completed a really painful cycle. So now something is coming back, and it's coming back stronger and better than ever. And this will be the year that this works out. They want me to point that out. The Lover's at the bottom. Damn. Yeah, this is the year that this works out. It's like you had to look at your own reflection. You had to figure out what it is you wanted before you can move forward with this person. And whatever you guys went through, there's going to be some really deep, vulnerable, open-hearted conversations about things from the past. But you really are going to see this person, and it's almost like in the beginning, they work overtime to try to get your attention. they're in a place of fear when it comes to losing you. They're really realizing that they, made some not so good choices regarding this relationship. But it was really them just trying to figure out who they are. And it took other relationships and other experiences for them to figure this out. And they wanted me to point that out as well. Okay, so let's get into this career. All right. Something you do gets noticed, and it's like it happens in the first to second quarter of this year. I don't know, I just keep getting March so strongly. I don't know, it's like something you do, it's like right now is the preparation phase for the big event. And then something happens in March that is the big event. And then the trickle down blessings from that big event. It's like you become extremely busy, extremely sought after for whatever it is, whatever your product is, whatever service you have. Something kind of explodes because it gets recognized in a really big way in March. So by June, you are rocking and rolling. It's like all of a sudden you need accounting software because you're receiving so much business that you got to make sure you are taking, appropriate action to take care of your financials for your business, whatever this is. It's pretty major. Okay. I keep hearing recognition. Just, you deserve this recognition. It's kind of like you're, I don't know. Something happens unexpectedly that you do that just kind of blows up. And then all of a sudden you become extremely busy and sought after. But at the same time, you kind of throw your hands in the air like, finally, people understand what I've been saying for years. Like, now you want to listen. Okay, so let's listen. And you take off and, I don't know, it's like you had to go through all these trials to prepare you for these successes because the emotional set points needed to be experienced. New job, career, literally. Right there. Okay. I'm telling you, something big's happening. You're being guided. Look, you are being protected from harm. So no matter what you are hearing in readings about what others are doing to you, they want you to take that message and that energy and realize Source is letting you know what's being done, but they're protecting you from it. There is nothing you need to do outside of what you've been doing to stay protected. And there's something about you needing to hear that that's really important right now. Your safety feels in jeopardy for somebody, and you don't need to feel unsafe. You are so protected, even if you can't see it. You can't see it. That's the thing. And that's why there's some underlying fear. Like if you're seeing a repetitive date of something, it's like maybe you have a memory of, and you remember a specific date of something that terrible that happened to you. It could be anything. And you see that date and the memory comes up and you just want it to go away because you're like, I don't want to think about it. But there's this underlying fear. They're wanting you to acknowledge that situation scared you. They want you to acknowledge that it was painful. And they also want you to cry it out, do whatever you, just let it be known. Speak out what you're really feeling about that experience and just get it out, because that's the only thing that needs to happen. After that happens, you're going to have a domino effect of experiences showing you how protected you are. And they're wanting me to point that out, that's really poignant for you. Something about something not working out or feeling guilty about the way something happened, or It's just admitting that is what they want you to do, and letting the tears fall, because when you let those tears fall, there is an alchemical change in your energy. You are now in a new vibrational set point when you do that. So if you ever go to say something and you just kind of burst into tears as you're saying it, that is your body's way of working out what no longer serves you, and it needs to come out. So it's not you being weak. It's not you being a crybaby. It's not you, being too emotional. It's your body's normal response to removing things that are in the way of what you really want. And it's like, maybe you've had a lot of messages about what crying is, but they don't want you to focus on those messages at this time. There's a level of protection that you have over you that it almost really kind of feels comical that you have this fear to Source. Like, Source thinks of it as being comical. Like, if they really knew, like, all we're doing and what we've already saved their lives 1,528 times this year alone. Like all these close encounters, and they don't even know about it, and they're worried, and they don't need to be worried. It's that type of energy. There's nothing you need to do as far as you're not losing out on an opportunity. It's just, there were experiences happening, things in the balance that required careful handling. And the only reason something's taking this long is to prepare you and your emotional atmosphere the way that it needs to be to set you up for the next and the next and the next. And this job is protected. What you have, nobody's going to be able to take this from you. And it's important that you understand that. And it's important that you start living through that message. Live out that message. Nobody's taking this job from you. Nobody's going to take an opportunity from you. Nobody's company is going to work out better than your company, so you shouldn't even try. I don't know why. It's almost like there's so many other people out there. If I do, I'm probably not even going to make much money. Well, no. How would you know if you never tried it? How would you know? Don't shoot yourself in the foot. All right. You're going to be able, look, somebody is going to be taking you, you're going to be able to go visit somebody soon. Let's see, where am I? I have time cards here somewhere. I don't know about within a few weeks. Within a few weeks, you've got some type of like vacation coming for you, a relaxation, meeting up with somebody. But I feel like you're going to be going somewhere, and it's not planned. It's impromptu. Okay. You are highly thought of. And you know what? They want me to point out that this relationship, the love sector of this, you think that somebody thinks of you in a really negative light, and it's almost like you're constantly worried about what they think without realizing you're worried about it. But they think the world of you. They love who you are. They love how you portray yourself. They love your honesty, your bravery. This person that thinks so highly of you has been protecting you without you knowing it. They have been protecting you without you knowing it. Now I have dealings or relationships with a younger man. Okay, you've got good news and a solid foundation, success with effort. And that came out on someone new entering your life. This flew out over here. Look, time to get out of a situation. And that flew out over here in the past column. Remember, with obstacles to overcome, triumph over obstacles. Look, time to get out of a situation. This is the time for change for you. For sure. I'm loving this energy for 2025. It just feels different. Yes, look. Two of Wands. Source has been making this plan. You are going to find justice in your passion. Following your passions is what's going to bring you justice. Your passions are tied to your work, which means that you're going to wake up every day happy to do what you do because it's not going to feel like work. Maybe some things, yeah, maybe some things will feel like it. Look, this came out right on the fear. Fear that you're going to lose this job. You're not. It's not out of reach. They want you to start planning as if it's yours. There, you got travel again here with the Two of Wands. You know, this relationship that ended in the past, that led with had a lot of major challenges, or it didn't even have to be a relationship that was a major challenge. Whatever the major challenges were, it's like, it literally took you from this is like, look at this as your energy. Sadness, feeling alone, rejection, just things not working out. A lot of arguments. And it almost feels like this is how the relationships seem to source that you were in before, that you ended, or they ended it for you. Because it's like they could see that this other person was angry, and this is energy. Remember, I'm reading this as energy, not the face. Energetically, this is what they look like. And this is how they were treating you. Energetically, this is what you look like. That was a major challenge. Now, if it wasn't a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship. It could be, a family member, anything like that. But whatever had to end for your sanity, and it set you on this path. That relationship or whatever obstacle, major challenges you had to overcome, whatever that was, that's the reason you were receiving this Ten of Pentacles here. This success. That's the reason. Because you transformed yourself. And you started putting in the work. And now it's time for a collaboration. You put in the work. So now it's time to collaborate. And that's what this reading is about here. Collaboration station. All aboard, baby. Yes. Okay. That's what I have for you guys for the day. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And it's time to get to it. It's time to start the new and do great things. I love you guys. Peace and love.